Well, we've got to do a better job delivering the ball to Anastasia where she can score. And we didn't do a good job doing that, and that kind of took her out of position. And she didn't have the best game, but we're expecting big things out of her this year. And I thought the exhibition game it showed that we were not in the best of shape. So we got to do a little better job. We're in good shape if we want to play half court, but in basketball you got to run the floor, and so we got to do a little better job of getting in shape. But we got what can curb that is the fact that we got a few more people that we can put in the game this year than we've had. Our substitution patterns, the two freshmen are going to be good. Savannah's just tremendous. You got Cab coming back. That's going to relieve the point guard. We had to move Jalen over to do some of that tonight. I don't like doing that, but she did a good job for us.
You mentioned Tamia Lene and Moosh coming in, particularly Tamia and Lene coming in. First one's off the bench, other than Ksenia tonight. But what's impressed you about them to get that trust early on?
Well, we knew how good of players they were. I mean, when we recruited them, Lene's one of the best. If she's not the best, she was I thought the best in the state of Ohio. And Tamia, I thought was the best in the state of Tennessee last year. And we were very fortunate to be able to get them. I thought Matt and Nina did a great job recruiting them and getting them on campus, and then the players and the rest of the coaching staff fell in and was able to get a commitment out of them. And I think people sees how good they're going to be. I thought Jada did a good job too when she came in. I don't know how many rebounds she got, but she ended up, let's see, is it 3? Yeah, she got 3 rebounds. Didn't she take a charge too?
Yeah. She did.
She's a big-time rebounder, and I thought she's also very intelligent when it comes to our offense and stuff, so I was real pleased with that. The rest of the kids I was pleased with. I mean, a game like this, you want to run the floor and you hope nobody gets hurt. And you don't want nobody hurt from the other team. You don't want nobody hurt from your team. And so we got out of this with just a few bruises, and then we'll work on that and come back in here ready to play Tuesday night.
Impressive defensive stand in the first quarter, in particular, holding them scoreless for the first 7 minutes of the game. What did you like about the team's defensive play tonight?
Well, we've got to do a better job positioning. We did a good job on spot on ball defense, but we did a very poor job on off ball defense. And our positioning wasn't where it needs to be with our younger players. I thought Lex kind of set the tone and all that. I thought Gregory's a tremendous defensive player. Courtney, she's just keeping everybody in gear. And what we got to do is we got to do a better job with that.
Coach, similar to last season with Jalen and Courtney Blakely, Lene and Tamia, could you see them earning a regular spot in the rotation as freshmen?
We work every practice. Everybody on our team is working for a spot. You can't come out in our practices and walk around. If you do, you're not going to get on the floor. You don't earn a spot during a game. You earn a spot during practice. And so the ones that got to play tonight's been busting their back ends in practice. If they continue to do that, they'll climb the ladder. But I said at the beginning of the season that early on we had 7 starters. Our leading scorer last year didn't even start tonight. And Blakely was in the boot tonight. So we got 7 starters. Now what I want to get to is where we got 9 starters. And 2 of them standing there behind you.
Good.
Any other questions?
Would you say this is one of your more option-heavy teams you've had here so far?
I think we're very talented. I think we got a lot of basketball IQ. Savannah coming in brought that helped us with our basketball IQ. I think we're very talented. But tonight we got what we needed to tonight. We scored, and we played pretty decent defense. We rebounded the ball decently well. But there's so much more that we can do. We've got to do before we open up with Mercer and go to Southern Illinois, and then come back in here with Belmont. We've got big thing. Kids get along together. They love each other. They get along. That's when you tell you got a pretty good basketball team, when they get along.
Thank you, Coach.
Any other questions?
Y'all are welcome.
Friday night.
To me, I remember talking to you over the summer, and Coach Nina, she really wanted to emphasize getting your strength up, and it seemed like you weren't really afraid of the paint tonight. How do you feel about your progress on that?
I feel like I've made a lot of progress throughout the season, especially like strength and conditioning.
I feel myself getting stronger. And in high school, I had a lot of paint presence, so it wasn't completely new to me. But in college, it's a whole new ball game. So I'll just continue to progress with that.
Savannah, what was it like to step on Murphy Center court as a Lady Raider and not as an opponent this time?
Oh, it felt amazing. I mean, I was getting just chill bumps last night just thinking about tonight. I thought the crowd was great. Just the overall feeling of it was just amazing.
So then I was talking about the options Coach Insel has on this team. How did that open up your game tonight? You got a little bit of a taste of it because you're surrounded by shooters, and when Anastasia gets going, I mean, she's a force in the ball.
Well, I mean, we got outside shooters and we got post inside presence. I mean, those are two things that are very vital to the game of basketball. And I think that if us as a group just continue working on it every single day, just working on the fundamentals, I think that each game we could build up to something special.
Well, you seem pretty comfortable shooting the ball right from the jump out there. How quickly did you feel like you were going to have the type of night shooting that you did on the outside?
During warm-ups, I was hitting most of my shots, and in practice, that's the type of game we practice, like practice me inside out, so it kind of came natural.
Lene, what's it like being a freshman on a team with high expectations coming up?
In high school, my coach, we had high expectations there, so I think it's not a big difference. The biggest difference is that I need to play up to everyone's standards, and I need to play up to my standards also to be the best player I can be for this team.
To me, Coach Insel had an interesting comment after the game where he says y'all need to get in better shape as a team to run up and down the court. What do you think is going to be key to get into that gear before y'all play Mercer on the road in the season opener?
I'd say just take advantage of these next games, and also in practice just get as much reps as I can, and also my teammates too, and really just go 100% at it and not 50% or 80% because that's not going to get us in the best shape.
And then for both of y'all, the two freshmen, what was it like stepping out first collegiate game and get those jitters out of the way early?
I wasn't as nervous, really. I thought I was going to be more nervous, but, it was just so exciting to finally put everything into play with my team and just see how we play against another team. So it was really exciting. Like, we've been preparing for this all summer, so it's like we're finally here. We're finally on the court where a season is coming up.
Anything else? All right.
Thank y'all.
Thanks, girls.
Thank you.
Thank you.